So let me tell you a story that you all know. Once there was a king, a great king. His name was, it starts with A, who can guess? Arthur, right? There was a king, the name is Arthur. And King Arthur, he was a great king, he was chosen, he was the chosen one. As you talk like the chosen child, for example. He was the chosen one. He had a sword coming out of the stone. He was chosen by Merlin, the greatest wizard of all time, before Gandalf, Dumbledore, but once he was the greatest wizard of all time. Anyway, he was great. And he had an amazing kingdom called Camelot, right? Camelot was a place which was prosperous. Everything was magical, everything was happy there. But there was one big problem with King Arthur. The problem, he had a witchy sister. And her name was Morgan Le Fay. And she was jealous. Like, you know, this, brother revelry. You know, this thing. She was jealous. She was really jealous. She was a bit of a bitch. I didn't tell anybody. Anyway, the story was that she came to King Arthur and she gave him a cup which had poison inside. The king drank the poison, and what happened to him? He got very sick. But because the kingdom and the king are very connected, because the king is the center of the kingdom, also the kingdom was very sick. And then, it seems very, very bad. But the king had very, very powerful fighters, servants, the knights of the Round Table. Powerful heroes. Each one was a great champion in its own right. And they went to find a cure for King Arthur. And they rode on the horses with a shiny armor. And they tried to find this cure. But all of them failed. Even Lancelot, the greatest knight of history maybe, he also failed. Why did they fail? Anybody knows? Because they didn't understand that the quest, the adventure is not a material adventure. It's not to find a cure, physical cure for King Arthur. It was actually a spiritual quest. And the quest was for what we call the Holy Grail. What is the Holy Grail? Anybody know what is the Holy Grail? Okay, so long, long time ago there was a guy. It doesn't matter if he really exists, doesn't matter what religion you have. Take it as an archetypical story. It can be Vishnu, it can be Elijah the prophet, doesn't matter, it's an archetypical energy there. A guy named Jesus. And this guy knew something about love. Actually, he knew so much about love that once he died, he was tortured on a cross for 3 days. Horrible torture. But the last moment he said before he died, he said, God forgive them. All the people who torture him, they have to go through this, betrayal of his students. And then he went to 12 steps of torture, and then he was for 3 days on the cross. But then, really, really big torture, big time torture. But at the moment of death, instead of saying, God punish them, assholes, he said, God forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. God forgive them. And that was the moment in which he passed away. And they say in the story that 3 drops from his heart, the heart represents the essence of him, were kept in a cup. And that cup, again, it's more like a spiritual thing, was the essence of unconditional love, of seeing ourselves, people, from the eyes of God, which is unconditional love, the creation, its creation. God loved every one of his creation perfectly. So that's what the cup is all about. And when a person drinks from this cup, he's ultimately healed. Why does he heal? Not because it has this coronavirus antidote, whatever, vaccine. It's not that. He sees himself the way God sees him. I tell you another story about another guy, just as a big paraphrase, but the same story. There was a guy coming to the Buddha, and he was cursing the Buddha for hours. He hated the Buddha for whatever reason. Hated the Buddha, cursing the Buddha for hours. The Buddha was sitting there quietly, and the monks coming to the Buddha and telling, Buddha, we can cast him off, we can call the king, we can whatever. He's like, no, it's okay. Finally, the guy got tired, he left. So they asked the Buddha, why? Why did you go? Why did you allow him to swear and curse you for so long? Say, somebody bring you a gift, the Buddha said, and you don't like the gift. What do you do with the gift? They say, what? Exactly, I gave him back. I didn't have to take the gift. The problem when people give us gifts of criticism, of judgment, of whatever, of violence, whatever insight, whatever projections they have on us, we always take it. Why do we take it? We take it because we don't have another perspective. We didn't drink from the cup, from the Holy Grail. So we take on their perspective, like King Arthur take on the perspective of Morgan Le Fay's sister, and this is why he became sick. But once he was drinking from the Holy Grail, he would see himself the way God sees him. He would see himself as a perfectly pure child, always worthy of love, and then he will heal. So there was a knight, going back to the story, there is this knight named Sir Galahad. He understood that it is a spiritual quest, not a physical quest. And even the greatest knight, Sir Lancelot, he failed in the spiritual quest. He was having an affair with Guinevere, the Lady Guinevere, the wife of King Arthur. Each one of the knights has a flaw, a moral flaw, a spiritual flaw. So they could not find the Holy Grail. Only that night, he was not flawed. He was pure at heart, fully pure at heart. And then simply the Grail was appearing to him because he was really loved. He understood he is loved and he didn't care for anything else. And then he brought the Grail to King Arthur, and King Arthur drank from the Grail and immediately he got healed. Because the spiritual disease that King Arthur suffered from is seeing himself from the eyes of Morgan Le Fay, his sister, seeing himself with a really bad twisted mirror. And we all have this poison inside. Most of us, 99% of us, drank from these poison cups as children, where we didn't have any perspective. The way our parents saw us, the way that whatever they project on us, and sometimes it's great, sometimes it's horrible. Horrible, I can tell you, from my experience, from a lot of people I treated over the years, horrible. We still having this poison in our cells, in our body. And we are hopeless against it. Before we're going to drink from the Holy Grail. Because that's only then this toxin will go out. Once we see ourselves from the perspective of pure love, the way we really are actually, that's the core of what we are. As a great wonder, as a big novelty, nothing like us ever existed and will never exist in the future. Only when we see that, all the toxin will have to go out. Okay, so do you want to find the Holy Grail? Okay, so let's close our eyes and take a deep, big breath. And take another deep, big breath. And let's just follow our breathing for a little bit. And the more we follow our breathing, the more we can go inside. The more we go inside, the more we can follow our breathing. The more we go inside, the more calm we feel. The more calm we feel. The more we can go inside. And I'm inviting each one of you inner night, the pure hero energy inside of you. And your pure inner night, the pure power that is bravery, is going out to the world to find healing, to find cure for our kingdom. He knows where the Holy Grail is found for you. And for each one of you, it can be in a different place. Some of you still already have it in your heart, and some of you have to go with your consciousness, following your inner hero, your inner Sir Galahad, and with this pure, pure intention, to whatever dimension, place, inner location where the Holy Grail is waiting for you. But whatever it is, you feel how you're getting closer and closer to this energy, because this energy is radiating. This energy of pure unconditional love is radiating. And there is a moment when you find the Holy Grail, and it have inside some energy like liquid, the wine, the blood of Jesus, doesn't matter, the blood of Vishnu, the energy, the drops of the tear of Alokashvara. Every mythology have this story actually. The cup of Elijah the prophet. Whatever the cup is for you, the energy inside it, vibrating with some powerful, powerful substance of love, the essence of love. And this night, your inner night, taking the cup now, and he offers you this cup. And it's time for you for just this moment, and I dare you, it's not a drill. Whatever we are going to do now can change your life. So just check if you are ready to drink from the Holy Grail, from the cup of pure love. And if you are ready, just see how you can even imagine yourself holding the grail in your hand. And in the right time when you're ready, you can just pour it in. And then it happens, when you do it, just allow yourself to feel how it feels to see yourself from the perspective of God. See how God sees you. Feel how God feels you. How pure love feels you. Experience how the divine experience you. As a pure, perfect wonder. As a masterpiece created by the greatest artist. As a being who exactly the way he is good. That is whole and is lacking nothing. And is 100% allowed to love itself. Just allow yourself to see yourself this way. The way the divine sees you. Now. And allow this energy of the Holy Grail, this blood of Christ, this essence of love to filter, to flow through all your body, your cells, your organs. See every little part of you as a perfect, unique wonder, divine expression, magical expression. There is not even one hair in you that is not specially designed to be there. It doesn't reflect the whole cosmos in a way. That the way you were born was the time you were born is the time that the universe decided that it cannot keep on without you. You are totally essential. And your story is epic. just with this feeling, you can slowly get back to your senses. You can thank your inner night, your inner Galahad. You can just hold this feeling of being precious, being loved, being pure for one more second. So your consciousness can record this experience and retrieve it later whenever you need it. And you have another 30 seconds to come back into your normal consciousness as fast or as slow as you need. When you come back into normal consciousness, you simply open your eyes, stretch, smile. And that will do.